But it's Cory that ultimately, grabs the baton and says, "I'm doing this." Right. Where, usually it's Shawn that is like, he's the one that, he gets Cory into the worst kind of trouble. He's always, Shawn's always there to get him out of trouble. But I just found it odd that it was kind of like they were kind of like going back and forth. But then I'm also kind of realizing that, those are two 11-year-old kids discovering life, right? Two 11-year-old kids standing in a hallway having a moral discussion about whether or not they should cheat on a test, right? And it's kind of like, and those are basically their thoughts out loud. It's like, oh, hey, the answers are here. What if I just take this and memorize this and cheat on the test? It's like, but then your friend is just like, no, you shouldn't do this. But meanwhile, like that's the friend that usually gets you into trouble. Um, so like, there's a lot going on there. So I think I don't think it was a plot hole. I think the writers were kind of, I think they knew that they were doing, two 11-year-olds going through a bit of discovery, going through a moral discovery, and challenging each other on whether or not they should hold on to test answers or not. Um, so yeah, I did actually appreciate that scene and that sort of back and forth between Corey and Sean.
Yeah, no, it was good. They're trying. I think the show is showing that they're really close friends, and Sean's more over at his house, I think twice in the episode, and it's I think it's building up their relationship for the future seasons.